Hai giustamente, ma... Mm.
sorry, Sarah. I can send you her information. But yeah, there is a scholarship office. Perfect. I'll just email that to you. Hi, Kiana.
Hello. You talking about Sarah Goldley or whatever?
There you go. That
Cool. It starts with a G.
Yes, I can't remember. Yeah, I'll find it.
I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
But no, that's definitely right. Yeah, I'll just send you her information. Hi, Olivia. You're unmuted.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, I was playing Black Parade because I haven't heard it all the way through.
Oh, Ashley. I knew she was going to do that.
Funnest interruptus.
Yeah. Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
All righty. So we don't have too much time. We have about an hour, and we have a pretty packed agenda. I guess let me go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Dr. Gerald Jones. I'm the Senior Director for the Center for Academic Access and Student Enrichment. And the EOP program is one of the programs that's under my portfolio. So today we scheduled this meeting for our incoming Black students, first-time, first-year students, to get an opportunity to meet the different Black staff, students, and faculty that are on campus, so that you can connect with them, so that you can know that there are people here to support you as you start your journey at Sonoma State University. So we do have a number of folks that are going to speak. I'm going to ask them to keep it pretty brief because we do want to have an opportunity to do introductions for all the staff and all of our incoming students. So with that, I'll turn it over to Dr. Greg Sawyer, who is the Vice President for the Division of Student Affairs.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. And it's good to see a lot of our current students and some of our former students on board along with our new students. Greg Sawyer, Vice President for Student Affairs, pronouns he, him, and his. I have been involved at SSU. I've been here for a little bit over 2 years, but we really are excited about having you all on campus and looking forward to having you participate with us, be our campus virtual or be our campus face-to-face. Please know that we're available. You're going to hear from a lot of us, so I'll keep it brief. We're just excited that you've chosen us and know that you always have us as now as part of your family. Again, be it on campus or virtual, we are there for you. I'm going to turn it over to my buddy, Dr. Jelena Griffin-Desta, who is our Chief of Staff as well as our ADP for Strategic Initiatives and Diversity. So, Dr. Jelena.
And I did see her on the call earlier.
She's on.
I'm on. I was muted. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's so wonderful to see my colleagues and also to see faces that I'm not familiar with, but I hope to know by the end of this call. As Doc Sawyer said, I'm Jelena Griffin-Desta. I've been on the campus for about 1.5 years now, and I hope that you will experience Sonoma State in the way that I have, coming from other institutions and coming from a place like Oakland, California, the last 20 years of my life, where it is just brings so much life as far as I'm concerned. And so I know that Sonoma State is not Oakland, so there's no pretense about that. But I also think that for the folks around the screen in this virtual community, it makes the landing of that reality a lot nicer and softer and encouraging and welcoming, like a blanket, if you will. So I'm hoping that you have that same experience, and I'm really most interested in hearing from you and learning from you and learning about you, so that when we actually do get physically to campus, we'll have a strong community already developed. So great to see you guys.
Thank you, Dr. Jelena. And next on the agenda, we have actually 2 speakers from our Black Staff Faculty Association, Mr. Andre Bailey, who is the staff co-chair, and then Dr. Patrick Johnson, who is the faculty co-chair.
Well, truly, first and foremost, again, my name is Andre Bailey, and I want to continue to welcome you. We are so delighted to have you and that you've chosen to continue your education, or should I say, come into higher education with us here at Sonoma State. Again, and having been, well, I am the senior EOP academic advisor, but I'm very honored to serve as a co-chair of the Black Faculty and Staff Association, this is our 3rd year, and we have come together not only to support you, but when you look around the screen, as Dr. Jelena has mentioned, the support that you will have is a relentless support. It's an unconditional support, and we have a vested interest in your success. So we are very excited, and it brings such great joy. And I'll pass it on to my co-chair, Dr. Patrick Johnson.
Andre, really quickly, I'm sorry. Can you also state your title and department you work for? Yeah.
My apologies. I was trying to be real quick. I know y'all say quick. All right. No, I am the senior EOP academic advisor, along with being having the honor of being one of the co-chairs of the Black Faculty and Staff Association. This will be my 26th year at Sonoma State, but have served in many capacities. I shouldn't say at Sonoma State. I should say serve in the state of California, because as an outreach admissions counselor to career services and now academic advising. But I am so delighted that we've definitely turned the corner here at Sonoma State, And it is evident by way of the staff that's reflective, that you can see people that is reflective of yourself. So thank you, Dr. Jones. And and we know we're in Summer Bridge and it's been intense, but I'm just in that energy mode of Summer Bridge right now.
Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Dr. Patrick Johnson.
Hi, my name is Patrick Johnson. I'm assistant professor in the American Multicultural Studies Department. I've been at Sonoma State for about a year, and I teach AMCS 260 and AMCS 392. 260 is ethnicity, culture, and arts, but probably more specifically. And if you ever see my name written next to something, the class is generally taught from a Black perspective. Black voices are going to be centered, Black media. So just to be very blunt, that's what it is. So welcome to Sonoma State, and I look forward to seeing some of y'all in my classes.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And then we also have Sonoma State has a Black Student Union, and so we have today with us our staff representative, Erica Black, and then our president, student president of the Black Student Union, Olivia Chilton. Miss Erica Black.
Sorry. Hey, y'all. My name is Erica Black. She, her, hers. I am the transfer advisor in the Advising and Transfer Center. And I'm just really excited to be able to just, first off, be a part of Summer Bridge as an advisor and assisting students with their transition. And more specifically, just having this space to meet our incoming Black students. I have been at Sonoma State for about 2 years. Prior to that, I was in Southern California, proud Inglewood native, and just really excited to be like where I am today and stuff. So I want to keep it short because I want to be mindful of time, but y'all are more than welcome to always reach out to me. I'll make sure to leave my email as well in the chat if you ever want to talk, especially given that we'll be online this fall. But I know that Olivia will speak more to this, but they have some amazing things planned for you all. I'm just an advisor watching the students work and guiding them with all the excellence that's already instilled in them. So I'm probably have to go soon because I also have some one-on-ones with students and stuff, but I'm really, really excited to meet you all. And I look forward to seeing you all at the events that we'll have this upcoming fall semester.
And just really quickly before we turn it over to Olivia, Erica Black was just accepted into a doctorate program at San Francisco State University in educational leadership. So she will be Dr. Black shortly.
Or Doctor, I love to be Black.
That's right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you all.
All right, Olivia.
Well, I'm Olivia Chilton. I'm the BSU president, and she, her, hers. And I just look forward to meeting all of you through Zoom. We might not be here physically together, but if you need me, I'm just an email away. If you need anything, like I'll try to my best ability to link you to the right person, whether it's BFSA, whether it's Dr. Sawyer, Dr. Jones, whoever, and we'll just be doing different meetings, different type of things to make sure that you know that nothing should stop you from continuing your education, and that we're here to support you with whatever you need, whether it's just being there, I don't know, just connecting you to anybody that you need, and we're just here for you if you need us.
And I'm so sorry. I also forgot to mention that I'm also, sorry, Dr. Jones, I'm also the co-advisor for Umoja Queens, which is a mentorship for Black women on campus. And so I also lead that as well with Jennifer Edens, who will probably speak more on it. But we definitely want to make sure we provide that opportunity for women, Black women on campus, to have a form of mentorship and just also connecting with other Black women, their peers as well on campus. So we have some great stuff cooking up for you all, and I look forward to seeing y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go for real this time. I gotta go.
You know, before we do introductions, I think it's really important that, I reiterate the purpose of this meeting and what a lot of the folks have already talked about. Mr. Bailey mentioned that you now have staff and faculty that look like you, right? You have folks that are in senior leadership positions, folks that have doctorate degrees, folks that have master's degrees. So you have folks that you can connect with, not just on the academic level, but as you start to look at different career paths that you're interested in, you have people here that are here to support you. And so every single person on this call, the staff and the students and the faculty, we are here to help your transition into Sonoma State University be very smooth, but we also want to provide you with different opportunities to help you grow as an individual throughout your stay here at Sonoma State University and beyond. So it's important that you really do connect with us. You saw how you came into the meeting. We had the music going. We were jumping, we were jamming, we were laughing, having fun. But we're also about our business, and our business is your success as students. So I want to make sure that you do understand that purpose and to know that we're truly here for you. So this next part is that we're going to move in really quickly into the introduction to staff and faculty, and really quickly give your name, pronouns, title and department, and then your involvement at Sonoma State University. And I can't see what staff are on the call, so just go ahead and jump on. Or actually, I think we can take the agenda down.
I'll go ahead and start. It looks like I'm at the top of the screen. Good afternoon. I'm Tremaine Austin Dillon. My pronouns are he, him, his. I work in the Office of the President as a Programs and Policy Specialist. I support Dr. Griffin Desta in all the endeavors that we do to make the university happen. I've been at Sonoma State for about 6 years now. My past experience here, I was the BSU advisor for about 2 years. And I also helped establish our Male Success Initiative, which is a support group for our men of color on campus. Thank you for being here. I'm excited to get to know all of you.
All right. Kayla.
Hello, y'all. My name is Kayla Shivers. I am the Veteran Services Advisor, and I also am a transfer advisor for transfer students. I help oversee our Military and Veteran Resource Center, and Alex is one of my student leaders there as well, so I'm excited to see his face again. But I like to think that my job on campus is just to bother people, so if you don't know where to go or you don't know what to do or something seems unfair policy-wise, I'm all for it. I've been involved in a couple of policy things having to do around military things, but I'm always up for a good fight. So if you ever need anything, let me know. Erica is my better half. We both work together. So I'll also drop my email in the chat too.
Thank you. Dr. Kim Hester Williams.
Hi, thank you. And it's really good to be here. Welcome to our incoming students. We are so happy to have you. My name is Kim Hester Williams. I teach in the English and American Multicultural Studies Department. I'm a 19th century Americanist. And like Dr. Johnson, I teach all things Black. So if you take a class with me, you are sure to get a good dose of Blackness. And Black literature, Black culture, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Pronouns, she, her, hers. And my involvement on campus has been a lot of different things. Again, interim chair of American Multicultural Studies presently. And also I have in the past been advisor to BSU. And I am there to support you all and really, reach out to me, please. And to all of us, the resource thing is real. And please take advantage of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Jennifer Eden.
Hi, everyone. I am Jennifer Edens. I work in the Office for the Prevention of Harassment and Discrimination here at Sonoma State University. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am just finishing up my second year at Sonoma State. I am helping with the Umoja Queens, that organization which helps women just really build a community, which having that community at college is really instrumental for your success and retention. It also provides the opportunity for mentorship, because we like to offer students involved the opportunity to mentor with Black faculty or staff on campus, and we really enjoy working with you all. I'll just give you a quick thing. I had some things that I was thinking about this morning in my career, and I was able to call one of my mentors, actually 2 of them this morning from the University of Florida. And I've known Dean Harry Shaw for 23 years, since I was 17 years old and went to college, and he's still giving me really great advice. And the benefit of having a mentor who looks like you, who understands what you may be experiencing, is just invaluable. And so I really encourage you all to take advantage of the programs and opportunities that are available, because everyone here on this call is here to help you be successful with your goals academically and professionally.
All right, thank you. Ashley Dates.
Hello all, my name is Ashley Dates. I am the case admin coordinator. I work under Dr. Jones, sorry. So if you ever need to get a hold of Dr. Jones, go ahead and shoot me an email. I also support the case office. So if you're looking for a position in the case office, go ahead and shoot me an email as well. Also, I'm always here to chat. I'm an SSU alum, and I'm currently in a master's program at SSU. So yeah, I'm always here for you.
All right, thank you. Cookie Garrett.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cookie Garrett. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm an area coordinator in residential education and campus housing. My involvement on campus, I was previously the co-chair for the Black Faculty and Staff Association. I created the Emoji Queens mentorship group out of the questions from some of the young ladies that were on campus and what they desired to see. I've also been a co-advisor for the Black Student Union, and I am the facilitator, or one of the facilitators, of the Black And series in our Hub Cultural Center. And I am around, so I too am available if anybody needs any help or just need somebody to reach out to, and I will share my email as well.
All right, thank you, Cookie. All right, at this time, I think I got all the staff. Is there anyone that I missed? Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the student introductions, and we'll follow the same format: your name, your pronouns, your major, and then your involvement with Sonoma State University. And Alex, we'll go ahead and start with you because I love that haircut, my man.
Hello, so my name is Alex Grande, pronouns him and his, majoring in psychology and Spanish. My involvement is military veteran with Maverick. I'm a peer mentor with the Summer Bridge.
All right, Kiana.
Hello, my name is Kiana. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am a business major with a concentration in accounting and then a minor in American Multicultural Studies. Currently, I am a summer bridge leader. And then some of my other involvements on campus, I work in the case lounge as a EOP admissions and outreach ambassador. And then I also work in the first and second year transition programs. I was a peer mentor last year, and then this year I'm going to be a staff coordinator.
Perfect, thank you. Selena Nichols.
Hi, my name's Selena. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm undeclared, and I am a rising freshman and EOP student.
Nice, welcome to Sonoma State University.
Thank you.
And Maria Armstrong? Mariah? Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, it's Mariah. Hi, I'm Mariah. I am also an incoming freshman. My pronouns are she, her, hers. My major is psychology. Yeah.
And Mariah, where are you from?
I'm from Fairfield.
Fairfield, okay. All right, I'm from Vallejo. Okay. Welcome. Sabrina Philman.
Hi, I'm Sabrina. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm also an incoming freshman to Sonoma State, and I'm from Santa Rosa, California, and my intended major is computer science.
Nice. And what high school are you coming from in Santa Rosa?
Santa Rosa High School.
Santa Rosa High School. All right. Welcome to Sonoma State.
Thank you.
Is Juan Garcia Rodriguez on the call?
Yes, I am, Dr. Jones.
Hey,
My
how's it
name,
going, my man?
good, and you? So
Good.
my name is Juan Arturo Garcia Rodriguez. I'm a rising senior. My pronouns are he, him, his, él. Um, right now, I'm currently a Bridget leader. Shout out to Cohort 4 for being here. My involvement in Sonoma State is I'm a Dream Center Fellow, a new peer mentor, and I'm also a tutor for MiniCorp.
All righty. And Juan, real quick, what is Dream Center?
Dream Center is under CASE. So we provide support for our undocumented students.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. Abigail B.
Hello, my name is Abigail. My pronouns are she, hers, and her. My major is undeclared, and I come from Ethiopia. I moved to Roseville 2 years ago.
Nice. Nice. Welcome to Sonoma State.
Thank you.
And I am scrolling through to see if I've missed anyone. If there's anyone I missed, please introduce yourself now. Okay. I think at this point of the agenda, and look at this, we got through pretty quick. It's what is it, 1:30? This is a first. So at this time, we want to open it up for Q&A. What's that?
It's actually 1:25, Dr. Jones, so you really...
1:25, that is a first. All right. So at this time, we want to open it up for Q&A. If there are any students that have any questions about anything.
I have a question.
Go ahead, yes.
I'm sorry. So in my old high school, we didn't have a BSU, so we just started this year, like my senior year. I don't know how it goes, like what happens at a BSU. Can you explain what goes on?
Olivia.
So for like BSU meetings, we talk about sometimes like different issues that happen in our community. Like, for example, like we could talk about like George Floyd, or sometimes like the different injustices that have been happening. Or we can talk about also some changes that have impacted like our community. And we just talk about those different types of things, and also how that's impacted us, and how we can come together and I guess be there for each other. So we just talk about different things, and we also talk about like this year we'll be focusing more on Black culture, and that's pretty much what we usually talk about. We always just try to stay together and just make sure that we're all on one accord, and that we're just basically making sure that we connect with each other and making sure that we're all good through everything that's going on.
Olivia, what are some of the events that you do both on campus as well as conferences?
Well, we do, we've had photology, which is basically, talks about hair culture and like what type of different hairstyles that we have, and how we do those different types of hairstyles and the history behind those hairstyles as well. And then we've had photology, and then we've also, like the conference that we usually go to is African Black Coalition Conference, and that's ABCU, where we usually all different BSUs from different CSUs and sometimes UCs come together, and we all just talk. They have like different speakers. Like sometimes they have speakers from like the Black Panther, and then they have a lot of different people that have made a huge impact on the Black community. And it's just a real inspirational and real educational conference, but it's also fun. Like there's different events that you can go to that we all just come together dancing, enjoying each other, enjoying each other's company. And another event that we do, we do a lot of dances too. We still need to figure out how we're gonna do that on Zoom, but it's gonna happen. So I just need to figure out how it's gonna happen. But that's pretty much like the main thing, the main different events that we have going on.
Abigail, did that give you a nice snapshot of what BSU does? Okay. I saw another question.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
So my older sister, she graduated from Monterey last year, and right the day before her actual graduation, they had a Black grad ceremony. So I was just wondering if you guys have one of those as well.
Olivia.
Yes, we do.
No, go ahead.
We do have a Black grad ceremony, and this year we did it like we had different videos. I mean, different people send like videos, and we all like connected it through like TikTok, and we did like what was it called? Don't Rush Challenge. And we had like different clips of everybody graduating with their little, what is that called? What's that called?
Their stole.
Yeah, the stole, the African stole, and Black grad is just another addition to like when they do like cultural grad. So yeah, we do Black grad.
Maybe can we put that in the link here? Share that link to that video.
I don't have no.
That was really cool.
I'll look for it, Gerald.
Okay. Mariah, did that help answer your question?
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions from our students?
Also, Dr. Jones, Dr. Morrow just joined the group. I don't know if you could see, but Dr. Lynn Morrow just was able to join the group.
Oh, welcome, Dr. Morrow. Do you want to go ahead and do an introduction real quick?
Hi, sure. What kind of introduction are we doing?
Your role here, your position at Sonoma State University, your involvement here, what you teach.
Oh, okay.
And any words of wisdom you want to share to our incoming first year Black students.
We've only had one Grammy Award winning faculty member on campus, and we just want to make sure that we honor you.
He always does that, but it's a nomination. It's not I don't have a Grammy. I have a nomination, but I'm good. So hello, everybody. I'll start with my words of wisdom. You can do it. Learning is lifelong. I started as a computer programmer. Well, I started as a musician, then I became a computer programmer. Then I went back to music to do this and teach at the university level. So this is not the end of anything. This is the beginning of everything.
That's right.
So
preach.
Those are my words. So yay, and this is a first step. Keep going. My name's Lynn Morrow. I teach in the music department. Actually, I have semi-retired, so I just teach in the fall now, and I teach the big music theater production that happens in February. And I have a couple of professional ensembles, and I do workshops out in the world. And I'm actually about to start something. I'm getting a certification, and I want to start a yoga sort of meditation group for Black men.
Ooh.
All right.
Sign me up. I'm ready.
It's called, I'm going to call it like Safe Space for Black Men.
Okay.
All
I
right.
like that. I like that. You got a bunch of head nods over here with that one.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be certified on September 1st. So
we can start the evening of September 1st or September 2nd.
September 2nd, so we can get that last meal in.
Yeah. Wait a minute. This ain't about this. This for the students. So you got us off track.
Well, no. I was really thinking about you guys, but but also to the young men's thing. But I was thinking about you all.
Thank you.
We all have to release that toxicity, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, and
I
just to say that I see you and I support you, and yeah, moving on.
Amen. Amen.
All right. Do we have any other questions from our students? Anything that you want us to clarify? Go ahead.
So I was wondering about the sororities. Do you guys have sororities at BSU, or how does that work?
We don't have any of the historically what we would call the Divine Nine, which are historically Black Greek letter organizations. We do have Kappa Alpha Psi. I take it back. Sorry, Mr. Bailey, and if Derek, my apologies, but we don't have the historical sororities as such. If they have been on campus, they're quite dormant right now, if they were even here. But they do have multicultural organizations. But Mr. Bailey, did you want to speak to some of that?
Again, thank you, Dr. Sawyer. I know that in that question, Dr. Sawyer is absolutely correct. With regards to the Divine Nine, there's only one organization actually that's been officially chartered on campus at the time, and that's Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We do, in fact, support all other Greek letter organizations, and specifically Greek letter organizations from let's say the HBCUs, should I say the Black Greeks organization. There are regional chapters in which Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated out of San Francisco in the East Bay, the AKA regional chapters out of Fairfield. The thing is that our populations, or should I say the demographics on our campus, has not been such to be able to sustain the particular organizations. So now that we're having more of a higher percentage of students and higher interest. Even last year, I believe there was about 12 young ladies that had expressed their interest in various organizations. Again, Delta Sigma Theta Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I'm thinking of SG Rose, the SG Rose, but we have them. We look to support them all, and we're glad that you're even asking those questions, because we need to have students like yourself that have the interest so that we can make it happen and have a more vibrant community at SSU. So I'm glad you asked that question. But
I'll just add that I think, Cookie, are you on? I don't see you still.
I think Cookie had to leave.
Oh, Cookie had to leave. Cookie is a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, and Erica Black and myself are members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. And I'm just looking around to see if I know of any. And there's also Derek. Is Derek on the call?
Derek's in with a student now, but he's also Kappa Alpha Psi, and Ishan Zuniga is SG Rho.
Sigma Gamma Rho.
Sigma Gamma Rho.
So there has been some interest, as there used to be a Noah Delta chapter on the campus, and a while back. But Andre is absolutely correct. The sustainability was the issue. We know that Black students collectively, even look who's here with us now, does not have, we just don't have the numbers to have so many. There's 9 historically Black colleges, historically Black sororities, fraternities. And if you can imagine, just with the small numbers of African-American students that we have, which is primarily our membership, it would be hard to sustain those numbers moving forward. So unless and until, it is very similar to why I feel strongly about our African-American scholars that deserve to have Black students in their class. But more importantly, it's important that Black students have Black scholars teaching them. And that's why the critical mass of Blackness is so important. And numbers matter, representation matter. And the whole sorority fraternity culture, particularly in the Black community, is a lot about service, and it's a lot about community. And so that's another avenue to strengthen that. But if we don't have that, which is why I think forums like this and BFSU and A and others is also very important. But until we can get our numbers up to sustain it, it is not as practical as what we would want to have happened. So I just wanted to share that also, Gerald, that perspective.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. Does anyone else want to add to that? Okay. Are there any other questions or comments from our students? And these are some very good questions, by the way.
I'd like to know, like, what are your fears? What are your hopes? What are your concerns? What are you anxious about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, you can go.
No.
Okay. So in my last high school, I've been there for 2 years. There were Black people there, but since I am African and then there's African American, it's just kind of felt separated. Are there any other African people there that I could maybe talk to?
You know, let me also jump on this one because Abigail, when you announced that you were from Ethiopia, I actually sent you a private message to let you know that my husband and his family is also Habasha Ethiopian, and that my goddaughter, Miron, is Ethiopian, and she's a rising senior at Sonoma State. And I let you know I was going to connect you too as well. And my nephew, who's right outside my door, he's a Pomona college student, but he's actually got kicked out of Germany and Ethiopia because of COVID. So he's been finishing up his last semester. He's in my house right now. And so I'll make sure you guys connect. If anybody, you know, if you're into really good looking, handsome men, he's really single and cute and handsome. But anyway, so I got you, Abigail. Let's just talk later.
Thank you.
Work it, Dr. Jelena, work it.
And you know,
I got this one.
And I definitely want to be able to add to that. You know, again, Abigail, we really appreciate your question, because one of the things is that it's not just the actual focus on the African American experience. We understand that it's the entire African diaspora. And with that having been said, even what you bring, the richness of your culture and your heritage and what you bring, you are also looking to educate others who have not had the understanding and had not only have taken the time, but what we want to do is make sure that the understanding of how we're all interconnected, that interconnectedness with us all. Here in the Sonoma County area, there's a strong Eritrean community here, and you're going to find a number of students actually on campus as well. But again, with regards to the BSU, there's a lot of multi-layer, as Olivia was speaking, with regards to knowing our experiences all over the country: Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Oakland. Again, you know where we are. And when I say that, I'm saying on the basis of us having a full understanding. So as you come into the richness of this community environment, it's a continual learning process, but we're looking to learn from one another. So we're so delighted that you're here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think it's about Blackness, and what do people say now? We all might have come in on different boats. We're all in the same boat now. And I think that this idea of about the Black experience and how we experience that, whether we come from different parts of the diaspora. But I absolutely agree with Andre that for us as a community, we've always been a community of inclusivity and bringing folks in. And so, and equally rich is what we can learn from the larger diaspora of Black folks. And that's what's exciting and beautiful about our culture, I think.
That's right. Right. Doc, did you have something to say?
You know, I think it all has been said. We just want to make sure that as faculty and staff at Sonoma State, we're here for you. And we think it's imperative, and please know that all the folks, they put up their email addresses, contact us, don't be afraid. We are your community. And I think the story that Jen Eden said earlier about being able to reach back to a college professor, mentor, guide when she was 17. I'm not calling her out, she's not 17 anymore. Just to know that throughout the years, it's enriching for all of us. Excuse me. I remember meeting Dr. Jelena at a campus where I was several years ago called Channel Islands. And just being able to have a relationship from then to now, we're always going to be connected. And we may not always be at the university, but she will always be my sister. Mm-hmm. And I think those are the things that we need for all of us to understand, that in the diaspora, we need each other. We have already been separated by 400 years. Mm-hmm. We really need to understand that we have the connectivity that other communities have done so well. Mm-hmm. And because of how we were treated, we were not. Mm-hmm. So please allow yourself in this space to get to know us. Mm-hmm. And please also know one of the things that we will do. We will hand you off to others. It is not because we don't love you, it's because we love you. We want you to have the multiplicity of experiences, to be able to touch one another and to know one another. So please know that we want you to have all of us in your lives, because you now have an extended family.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Just chime in. I'll have to get off the call in a few minutes, but I want to say on behalf of American Multicultural Studies that even though whatever your major is, students have found, Black students in particular have found American Multicultural Studies as a department to be a home, a place to gather. And we welcome you to that, regardless, again, of your major or minor. So I just want to chime in and let you all know that our arms are open to you. Our department is open to you.
And I just want to underscore that, because I think that I look at my undergrad, grad, PhD experience, and you cannot graduate from Sonoma State and not have a Black faculty teach you. I think you would just fundamentally have a different experience.
Amen.
What your major is.
Right.
And more than once, if you could.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll just say this, because I did my undergrad at Sonoma State University in English literature and Afro-American studies, right? And so I came to Sonoma State University, and that's the first time I got turned on to Frederick Douglass. Zora Neale Hurston.
All right, say their names.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
Right. I learned more about my history through the AMCS department than all my years of schooling. And so I quickly became a double major, English literature and Afro-American studies. And so for the students, I'll echo what Dr. Kim Esther Williams just said. You're going to find home, you're going to find familiarity in that department. So it behooves you to definitely take a class from that department. And I saw, Patrick, you had like a hip hop class or something last semester.
I heard about it.
I was mad.
Yeah, I taught a class on 80s and 90s R&B.
R&B,
okay. Oh, shoot. I need to get some of that.
Yeah.
I need to, wait, sounds like to me I need to be what they call auditing classes there. Y'all do that? Wait, Patrick, I ain't about to write no paper, but I sit in and listen to you all day long.
Well, you know, you can submit a playlist. That's what we did, actually. We did playlists.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Dr. Johnson's classes are very popular and excellent. And there's so much richness there. So I highly recommend taking a class with Dr. Johnson. Even if you can't get into his GE classes, which are really actually hard to get into, ask him if you can get into an upper division class, a 400 level class, which those are a little bit easier to get into. I think if you talk to him, he would probably welcome you to do that.
I would. Yeah, I would love for y'all to take any of the classes, because it changes the dynamic of the classes to have folks in a room. So I just being very candid. So no, I encourage y'all to take any classes, particularly AMCS, and and definitely welcome me any class I'm in.
All right.
And please make sure you talk to at least one of these great people, because all of them will make a huge and positive impact on your your education at Sonoma, because they can help you through everything. They can make your day even better, because Mr. Bailey, I'll just be walking around like with the attitude, and he'll say, "Thank you, Olivia, for making this campus brighter." And I was like, oh. So make sure you talk to at least one person, because they can help you through anything. Like, don't think that they're just here just to be here. They really will help you. Like, they'll make sure you get on what you're supposed to be doing. and they make sure that and they see it through. So I encourage you to talk to at least one person that's here, and people that are in BFSA, and people, any Black person on campus that's in staff and faculty.
All right, thank you for that. Derek Bradley, I see that you just joined us. Can you really quickly introduce who you are, your title, your department, and your SSU involvement here on campus?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Derek Bradley. I serve as the Community Outreach Coordinator for BFSA. My position on campus is the Professional Academic Advisor and the Advisor and Transfer Center on campus. What's up, Newt?
We already had that discussion.
I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, the first Greek organization ever established at Sonoma State University. Fun fact for you all. What else? I'm an alum of Sonoma State. Also, I'm an EOP alum as well too. Shout out Summer Bridge. What else?
Talk about
studying right now.
Sorry?
Where are you studying right now?
Oh, thank you. I am a grad student at Sacramento State University, pursuing my master's degree in higher educational leadership. And this summer, I'm working on my EDD for next fall.
Yes, sir. Hey, don't forget to talk about Black is Back.
Oh, Black has always been here. It never left.
Amen. All right. Preach then. Talk to me.
So as I was mentioning, being an alum of Sonoma State, being an EOP alum, we are definitely trying to establish our Black Alumni Council and bringing back our Black alums that we do have. And so creating more support, more advocacy for our Black student community that we have at Sonoma State. And so that's definitely in the works right now. We just had a BSU reunion about a couple of weeks ago. We had about 35 alums on. It was a beautiful sight to see. Every single emotion passed through, besides frustration and anger, of course. But it was just great to see folks that had graduated the university from 20 years ago and see them just in the community doing work. It was just a beautiful sight to see Black excellence as well too. I think that's everything I've been doing. I do a lot of stuff around campus. I do a lot of stuff in the community.
Perfect. Thank you, Derek. Students, be sure to check the chat box. A number of staff have put up their information, contact information. Ashley also put up a link to the Black Grad video, TikTok video they went out. So we do have a few more minutes. Are there any closing thoughts, any final questions from anyone?
One thing I did want to say is that I think it's important for y'all to know that people are invested in you not only getting through, but thriving. And I think that, because I went to Howard University, that's my undergrad. And what was really important for me is knowing people wanted me to graduate and were invested in me graduating. And honestly got me through at some times when I probably shouldn't have got through. But knowing that is really helpful, because I think that if you sometimes can go through this process and feel like you're disconnected from other folks, and just know that the people that you're seeing here are invested in you doing well and you getting through, which is also part of the process. And just kind of remember that. And so with that in mind, that's also how to approach the people that are in this space as resources. Because again, the bottom line is for all of us is we want to see you thrive here.
That's right.
Drew, what I wanted to say to the students is that this is the best time that you could be considering, or not only say considering, being a student at Sonoma State. The support that you have now, when I say this is the best time that you can consider, you are coming under the leadership of Dr. Judy K. Sakaki, the first Japanese-American woman to head an institution of higher education. And when you look at the staff, and research has shown that when a student gets connected to an administrator early on in their career, to echo kind of what Dr. Johnson is saying, that student has a much greater percentage of succeeding. So when I say this is the best time that you could be coming to Sonoma State, when you look around, Everyone here is here to support you, and they're here now. So that's what I wanted to say. This is the best time you can be saying. I'm saying outside of the COVID and the pandemic and all of that, we're here for you.
And I'll say this. For many years, I think Mr. Bailey said he's been here 26 years. For many of those 26 years, he was it in terms of handling so many of the student-related issues and crises and helping our Black students. He's got some help now.
We have a community.
He's got a community. And
we have a community.
You know, your charge is the most important thing for you as a Sonoma State University is to graduate with your 4-year baccalaureate degree. Our charge is to make sure that that process is as smooth as possible. That you get the support, that you get the resources, you know, necessary to help get through it. And so again, lean on us. Put us to the test and see if we won't respond. Every single person on this call is here and committed to supporting you through your academic journey here at Sonoma State University. And so with that, I'll bring us to a close and say thank you again for joining this call. Reach out to us. We're here for you.
Ashley has something.
Yeah, Ashley's got something.
Go ahead.
Can we take a picture at the request of Andre? Just want to take a picture before anybody else had to hop off.
It's just a beautiful picture. I mean,
yeah.
All these great dental plans.
All right. 1, 2.
BFSA page. Hold up.
Oh, are you here, Derek?
Hey, how's my hair look?
All right. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thank
Doc,
you,
any
everyone.
parting words?
Hey, no, we're happy y'all are here. Have a blessed weekend. If we don't get a chance to talk, and be safe out there.
All right.
Wear
Thank
facial
you.
coverings, y'all. Wear the facial
That's right.
coverings. Stay masked up.
One love.
One love.
One love.